Hello, coffee lover. Pot Coffee here, with the latest segment in my coffee series, Coffee Truth. In my last video, Coffee and Consciousness, I described the extensive testing that I did, testing my theories about the fresh roasted factor with coffee. And I got a response from Gaston, who is in Poland, and he said that he used to work for a bank. And he saw my TEDx talk, and it inspired him to go into the coffee business. And now he roasts himself. He has professional equipment. And he contacted me because he wanted to find out how did I do the testing. What was my process with the testing? If you haven't yet seen my TEDx talk, I will leave a link to that in the description. So Gaston's question was, how do we go about doing this testing? And there are really two different types of testing. One would be testing that you're doing at home. For that, you're going to be able to tell major differences between, let's say, 1 day after roasting and a week after roasting. And probably take it back to between 1 day after roasting to 2 days after roasting. You can do that with less professional equipment, with home equipment. For professional equipment, to detect differences between comparing 1 hour after roasting to 3 hours after roasting, you say, you really need professional equipment, and that professional equipment consists of a 2-group espresso machine, 2 separate grinders, and the espresso shots must be extracted at the same time, same length of time, with the same volume. It's a very detailed process. It's very difficult to do. It takes a lot of practice, which is why I think most professionals don't do it. It's easy to be lazy about it and not go through that process and test it yourself. But when you do, you find the significant differences, and it's really kind of exciting. Now, if you are roasting at home, then the way I would conduct the your own coffee cupping taste test is take the same kind of green coffee, roast it, let it sit for a week. After a week, roast that same green coffee again. Try to get the same roast time and about the same color. And I think the best way to do it is, let's say you're doing a mocha pot stovetop espresso, which is a really good way to do a taste test. What I would do is have 2 stovetop espressos. I don't think you can make one, clean it out, have the coffee, and then go make another, because by the time the second one is made, the first one will have cooled and will be completely different. It will really change quite a bit. So what you want to do is really brew at the same time. If you're grinding 10-15 seconds apart, that's not much of a problem. Ideally, professionally, you would need 2 different grinders. But if you're doing it at home with 1 grinder, then what I would say is grind it, clean out the grinder, grind the next sample, and put it in 2 stovetop espressos and try to brew it at the same time, and then taste test, and you'll be able to tell the difference. For professionals, it's a totally different thing, and you're using espresso, which is actually easier to tell because it's a much more concentrated, potent way to make the coffee. Okay, so that's this segment of coffee cupping and how to do your own taste testing. If you have questions, if you have subjects that you would like me to address, I'd be happy to. You can email me at pakkopi, P-A-K-K-O-P-I, @outlook.com, and I'll be happy to make a video and address those kinds of things. Okay, this is the Coffee Truther, Pot Coffee, with this segment of Coffee Truth. See you again.